Good afternoon, dear students, and welcome back to our today's online class. We are studying about energy and we are learning about different forms of energy. We learn that energy can exist in different forms such as heat energy, light energy, sound energy, wind energy, electrical energy, and mechanical energy. There are other forms of energy also which you will learn when you go to higher classes. In our today's class, we will be discussing about last two forms of energy, and they are electrical energy and mechanical energy. So let's start our class by electrical energy. Electrical energy. It is the form of energy that we get from electricity. So the form of energy that we get from electricity is known as electrical energy. It is a form of energy that we use the most among all the energies in our present life. It can be changed into other different forms of energy very easily, and that is why we use this electrical energy the most. For example, when we switch on the light, we can start using our television. The electric bulb will produce light energy. It can also produce heat energy with the help of electrical appliance heater, and we can also use this heat energy produced from electrical energy to iron our clothes with the help of electrical irons. Electrical energy can be also used to run our cars, vehicles. For example, the present vehicle which we use, they use petrol as the fuel, but when the fuel burns, that fuel produces mechanical energy, and that mechanical energy gets converted into electrical energy inside the machine of the car, and that electrical energy also helps to run our different parts of our car. Now, the manufacturers, scientists are trying to build cars which runs totally on electrical energy. We don't need to use petrol, diesel, or other alternate forms of fuel. We can directly recharge, like our mobiles. We can recharge these cars with the help of electricity, and the energy with the car, which the car poses due to that charging with the help of electricity, that energy can be used to run our cars. Electrical energy can also be converted into sound energy. For example, with the help of microphones, we can convert the sound energy into electrical energy. Again, that electrical energy, when it goes to the receiver, it gets converted into sound energy, and with the help of speakers, those electrical energy gets again converted back to sound energy. So this electrical energy is a form of energy which can be changed to other different forms of energy very easily, and we all change these electrical form of energy into other different forms of energy in our everyday life. Now let us try to understand what is mechanical energy then. Mechanical energy is the form of energy that a body possesses due to its position or motion. When a body is at some position, with the virtue of its position, because of its position, the body acquires some energy. And when the body starts moving, because of that motion, the body also possesses energy, and these energies are called mechanical energy. Therefore, mechanical energy are of two types. The first type is called kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy is the energy that a body possesses due to its motion. So when the body is in motion, the body possesses kinetic energy. For example, when Usain Bolt runs, he possesses kinetic energy. When a snail crawls, at that time also Snell also possesses kinetic energy. Or when a satellite orbits around a planet, the satellite also, moving satellite also possesses kinetic energy. So all the moving objects, they possess energy, mechanical energy, and that energy is known as kinetic energy. Another form of energy, mechanical energy, is the energy that it possesses due to its position. So when a body is at certain position, then at that time also body possesses energy, and that energy is known as potential energy. So potential energy is the energy due to the position of the body. For example, a bow and an arrow. Here the arrow is lying normal and the bow is also lying in its normal position. But if we pull the bow, or if we stretch the bow like this, so this is a new position of the bow and the arrow. Now at this position, the stretched bow and the arrow possesses energy, and that energy is called potential energy because it is due to the new position, the stretch position of the bow. And now if we release that string, the arrow will move in the forward direction. It is possible to move in the forward direction because that arrow possessed potential energy, and that potential energy, as we release the string or arrow, the potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy because the arrow now starts moving. So potential energy can be converted very easily into kinetic energy. Another example can be dams. In dams, water are stored in huge amount, and therefore these waters are at certain height or at certain position, and due to their position in the dam, they acquire energy, and that energy possessed by water in the dam is known as potential energy. Now as soon as we open the gates of water dam, water starts flowing very fast with huge energy. Now the potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy because water starts moving. Therefore, potential energy and kinetic energy are very interrelated to each other. One form can be converted to other form very easily. These type of energy which are due to position or motion of a body is known as mechanical energy. And remember, there are two types of mechanical energy: kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is energy possessed due to motion, whereas potential energy is the energy possessed due to its position. Now we know that energies can be converted from one form to another. Heat energy can be converted into light energy. Light energy can be converted into heat energy, mechanical energy. So one form of energy can be converted to other different forms of energy, and we do that every day in our life. But there is one law which says that energy can be created from or converted from one form to another, but cannot be destroyed. We can convert one form of energy to other form of energy, but we cannot destroy energy. And this law is known as law of conservation of energy. Therefore, law of conservation of energy states that energy can be converted from one form to the another, but cannot be destroyed. So this is all about energy, different forms of energy, and how we can convert one form to another form. Now in our next class, we will learn about renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. So based on today's class, you have your today's assignment number 8. Question number 1, what do you mean by kinetic energy? Question number 2, what do you mean by potential energy? And question number 3, State the form of energy possessed by bodies in the following cases. Number A, water in a dam. What type of energy does water possess in a dam? Number B, a flying bird. What type of energy does a flying bird possess? Number C, household electric wire circuits. What type of energy does those household wire circuits possess? Number D, a stretched bow. So these are your questions, boys, based on today's learning. Till we meet in our next class, stay safe and do all things well.